The Constitution of the United States implies that all men are created equal, but this is not the case. Society brings a separation not only of the classes and ethnicity, but the rights of men under the law of the land. This diversification comes from the lack of voice the people have. It is a direct result of the need to quell, appease, and nullify those who do less than others and wish to be fulfilled at the expense of others. The opening of the United States Declaration of Independence states that the following is true. We hold these truths to be self-evident, that all men are created equal, that they are endowed by their Creator with certain unalienable rights, that among these are life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, that to secure these rights, governments are instituted among men, deriving their just powers from the consent of the governed. The desire to provide all men with a basic form of equality is the intent of the Constitution. However, this concept has become lost in the translucent world of political corruption and economic gain. The government was first established of the people, for the people, has wandered astray, and found new footholds in the premise of me and for me. Our political leaders are now driven by private industry that caters to self-serving interests and independent monetary gains. Our government leaders are more concerned with seeking their own fame and fortune than preserving the interest of our Constitution and the lives of those whom they have taken an oath to represent. The need to regain control of our nation is only done through the voice of the people. According to the United States Census data, there are 320,378,912 people in the United States. These are represented by more than 87,000 local and state governments, constituting more than 51,000 officers. The total number of elected officials is 537, including 435 U.S. House members and 100 senators. Based on the current state of economic affairs, lack of control of the judicial system, and deplorable spending that our tax dollars by our government, the need to regain control of our communities, businesses, and lives must be of paramount construct, or we will face economic ruin. According to the Washington Post, June 11, 2000, without accountability by those we have placed in positions of responsibility, there will be no future for any of us. The United States Accounting Office, as of January 8, 2015, totals a national deficit of $18.1 trillion, or about $56,682,000 of debt per person in America. In California, Governor Jerry Brown's 2014-2015 budget reflects the people of California have a deficit of $443 billion. The only way to regain control of such outrageous deficit is to regain control of our politicians. The fault of this mismanagement of our country, communities, and economic stature lays with the control of we the people. We place our elected officials into office. We allow them to dictate to us policy, spending habits, and social economic diversification. According to the Heritage Foundation, a political research group, the people must bring tax reform, controlled democratic reform. We must speak for ourselves as a combined voice, and let it be known that we are not satisfied with the direction or lack of direction our chosen leaders are taking us. If they are not working for us, then we need to remove them from office and replace them with someone who will work for our betterment. As a combined voice, we must cause those elected to office to pursue our interests as a whole, to bring resolution to the needs of the community, the state, and the nation. If we do not control them through the election process, there will be no future for us or our children. We will be in economic ruin. We as a people must cause our leaders to stop being driven by self-greed, political prestige and the desire to build their personal legacy at our expense. We must regain control of the political drive of our nation. We must have our voice heard, demand social, economic, and political control over our country, a country that was formed by the people, for the people. We must vote. We must vote to have those whom we see as working in our best interest placed in power, and to have those who do not have our interest as their motivating premise removed from office. You must vote. We must vote.